off the disaster.
Tonight, one man tells us of the harrowing story of riding out a storm that was much more than almost anybody expected. Don Duplantier needed to fetch a few last items from his house in Scarsdale, including a bridesmaid's dress his daughter will wear in a wedding in 2 weeks.
That's the little cat I got down from my house.
And Lovey, who along with 2 other cats spent the last several days on the 2nd and 3rd floor of the family home.
I knew when it stalled, we were in trouble, okay? And I had made the wrong decision about not leaving.
Duplantier didn't make much of an effort to move his belongings as he waited out Isaac.
It was, a one, and I've sat through ones here before Katrina, and they just move through, and you get 10 inches of rain, and it's gone.
He happened to wake up at 3 a.m. on the morning of the storm to hear a former parish councilman on Fox 8 describing water pouring into homes.
And he's 8 miles below me. I said, he's got 9 foot, he's coming.
Duplantier ran next door to wake up his mother and father-in-law.
So I came to the back and woke my, they were sleeping, dead had been dead. If I would have heard that newscast, I'd have been sleeping, because old people, you know how they are. And so I got them in the big house, and then we didn't start getting water. That was 3. We didn't start getting water until about 4:30.
Isaac surged into Duplantier's entire first floor as the family watched nervously.
So it was that far from coming on the 2nd floor. I said a little prayer. I said, God, come on, you're going to make me pick up everything on the 2nd floor now, So we started picking everything up on the 2nd floor, and it stopped.
Like many of his neighbors on the East Bank, Duplantier feels abandoned by his government. An 18-mile stretch of homes and businesses is left out of the federal levee system, even though an area to their south has higher levees.
A lot of people look at your situation and they say it's crazy to live out here.
Well, this is my story. I bought this house 11 years ago, 2001. I'm inside a hurricane protection system at the time. Now, maybe it's not much of a hurricane protection system, but at least insurance-wise, all that, I'm inside the system, right?
Katrina walloped much of Plaquemines, but it actually pushed water away from the upper East Bank toward Mississippi. Duplantier figured a storm like that would never happen again in his lifetime.
I got 12 acres here. I got God's country here. God's country. I got animals. I got everything I've always wanted. It's like the North Shore on the South Shore. It's a great place to live. The people, you don't have to lock your doors. Everybody looks at each other. It's a wonderful place to live.
At least a few days after the event, he's inclined not to rebuild, if that's an option.
What we're going to probably do is get something going where we want to be bought out. And when I get bought out on, how much they offer me.
Many East Plaquemines residents blame the giant flood wall built along the St. Bernard Parish line with Plaquemines for their flooding. The Corps points out that the footprint of the new flood walls remains the same as before Katrina, but this weekend the Corps agreed to conduct a study with independent review to determine whether